Yo YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video on the channel, man. We got another entry into the In the Lab series. Now, if you guys don't know, or you can't just tell based off the title, In the Lab is basically we're going to be in the lab. We're going to be looking at some of my games, talking points, just talking about certain things, ways to improve in Madden, not only for myself but for you guys. So the goal of this series is not only have myself improve, but have you guys also improve as well. And of course, as you guys can see on the screen right here, I have my handy dandy, you know, we can draw on the screen and everything like that. So today's video, I have started to use the Chiefs offensive playbook. I have moved out of the Chargers playbook and we have gone into the Chiefs playbook. So I'm going to be going over like essentially how you guys should be, you know, if you change your offensive playbook, what you guys should be looking for, and just overall what you guys should be looking for when you're running an offense. Now, the first part of this video is actually going to be how not to run the offense. I actually didn't run it, honestly, very well. So that's why we're going to be going over this. And the second half is going to be when I started to learn a little bit more. I had a little bit of a better game, but just in general, I've learned a lot since this video was recorded like over a week ago at this point. I've learned a lot since this video and even since for the second half of the video. So just coming back, reviewing things and, you know, sharing that knowledge with you guys. Now, if this video does help you in any way, shape, or form, you're entertained as well, make sure you guys hit that like button. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the video. So we're just going to be talking about pure offense at this point. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to talk about anything on defense for me. This is all going to be an offensive game plan. So let's just come out here and show you guys what this is. So what I realized, number one, this setup right here, because again, I'm using an ebook. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I didn't come up with this myself. I'm using an ebook. I have things to refer to and everything like that. This is a match beater, okay? This is a match beater. This, I can already tell you right now, it's probably not gonna be that good of a play call against cover 3, just because, again, this route right here is gonna be covered by this outside third. Outside third right here is going to cover this route, and then the middle third, which he has right here, has a chance to do that. And then he can also run with his user right there. Pretty much the only route I have is right here if somebody stays down right there. So not really a good play call right here, honestly, especially against cover 3. Yeah, see, it got bagged. I didn't even, that's the thing. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Y'all gonna think I'm sitting here like lying or whatever, but bro, I'm telling you, I did not watch this gameplay. I have not watched this gameplay since I recorded it. But as you guys can see, I threw it straight to the tight end. I told you that's hey, I just let you know, I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit here. So what I also don't like, this is when I was running Jalen Hurts. I don't like his hot routes at all. I will not be running a Jalen Hurts card. So this play call could be decent against cover 3. So I do actually kind of like this play call right here, because this route will handle this. It'll clear this out, and we have one-on-one with this deep safety. So if we can lead this ball somewhere up over here while this is being occupied, we could have potentially for a touchdown right here. So I do like that. I do like that look. Let's see what kind of happens here. Let me clear this off. Let's see what happens. So I wasn't able to snap the ball. That's what happened. So as you guys can see, the exact thing that I got, it puts this safety right here in conflict. So I actually didn't call the same thing. I decided to call this, which again is going to take over this. We've got this, and then we've got like a corner route. So unless he has zone drops on to guard this corner route, it puts this safety right here, or this corner. I don't know if this is a safety or his corner. I don't know what formation he's necessarily running, but it puts this guy right here in conflict between these two routes. He has to choose. And if he switch sticks, let me clear this. If he switch sticks between this route and this route, if he brings his guy, like say this guy drops back, but then he switch sticks him down to take over this corner route, this is going to be wide open. So that's why you would call this. I do like this against cover 3. Not a bad idea for me to call that. And as you guys can see, clear out routes opens up the corner route right there. So that is a smart decision by me. Let's see, 2nd and 1. What do we call here on 1st and 10 right here? Let's see. Hopefully I show the play art. I don't know. Okay, so this is what I call on the play art. He's kind of giving me a cover 4 look at the beginning. If you guys can see, this guy, if it was cover 2, I feel like he would be further down. This guy would be further down. But since they're kind of backed off, I'm thinking this is cover 4. So you guys know what cover 4 is. It's 4 deep zones. So I think this is a good way to attack cover 4, especially having these routes over the middle puts the user in conflict. And then we could also playmaker this route up. You know, if he brings if he takes this post route and nobody takes this, in order for us to maximize, we could playmaker him up. That's something that, you know, I've kind of learned just by watching people and playing myself as well. So right here, at least from what I see, it was just bad. That was just bad. My left, it wasn't bad anything. My left tackle just got absolutely annihilated right here. So there's nothing I can really do about it. Good play call, good design. I think, you know, we would have had, honestly, I think we would have had the corner route if I had a little bit more time. Yeah, the corner route right here, we would have had enough time because this guy's bailing. So we would have had enough time to throw this kind of window. I mean, this is wide open right here. So, I mean, if my left tackle just doesn't get obliterated, we're able to complete that pass, I would say. And also, actually, hold on. Was that match? That was match. Yeah. There's a touchdown right here. So I got to keep that in mind for next time. Yeah. Actually, I don't think that was a match. I think it was just cover 3 with zone drops. I'm not 100% sure, but we did have a touchdown right here. So I'm going to have to, you know, kind of do that again. I'm pretty sure that's match coverage, but I haven't had enough like reps with that play specifically to know. That's something that I can kind of, you know, run to see. So right here, we bring it back to set. We're backed up. I mean, we basically just got rid of everything we just did. So right here, I decide to run pretty much the same thing, just without the running back. I wanted to block my running back just so to have it. But as well, let me just kind of go over this with you guys as well. Typically, if this is the dime 1-4, dime 2-3, dime 3-2, whatever you want to call it, these 3 down linemen, 1, 2, 3. If he doesn't bring this guy over here, it's more than likely going to be this loop blitz that he comes right here. You could double team your the D tackle right here. But if he brings this guy over here, what you have to do, you have to slide your line this way and ID this guy. That's how you block the blitz. Just putting on y'all on game with that. So right here, I mean, probably not a good throw, but that was really the only option I had. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, but just, again, he's in cover 3. I've got to run cover 3 plays. I'm not running cover 3 plays right now. Cover 3, he's sitting in cover 3 a lot. So right here, again, it looks like he's giving me a cover 4 look. So I'm assuming I'm going to call a cover 4 type of beating play. No, I'm not. I'm not. This is a cover 3 type of play right here. But let's see. It actually worked. Yeah, so it was a cover 3. So I was 100% correct with believing that. Yeah. Corner route gets wide open. You know, right there, nice and easy pitch and catch. We're able to get that first down back. Right here. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, so I also realized, so hold on, give me a second. Let me go back to here. So the better play call right here is actually, again, I'm in this bunch spread nasty. It's better to call a wheel route because this guy is probably going to guard this. But if we call this like wheel route after this gets called and he potentially gets pulled down, could be a touchdown right here, or just in general, if he backs up, he takes him, it opens up this lane kind of right here to open up. So just something that, you know, I had to pick up on. So see right here, it works. But again, if he had somebody waiting right here, we could have called a wheel route and it would have this open space right here. So, I mean, either way it works, but in this case, luckily it did work. So we do have that read right there. So nice job right there. Another thing that I'm realizing out of this playbook, I shouldn't be in bunch right now. I should be trying to run the ball or just be trying to do like baby dots essentially down the field. So I try to call like essentially a baby dot like type of thing where we have like a, yeah, where we have this like this return route. We had a return route, corner route, streak. So that's going to put a lot of stress going vertical here and opening up this, which is why I wanted to call that. So I think we hit the completion here. We got lucky. We were able to complete that 1st and goal right then and there. So especially right down here, I should be running the ball. I should be running the ball. But I can guarantee you I was being hard-headed and not running the ball and trying to throw stuff. And I'm pretty sure I more than likely probably throw an interception. If I had to take a guess, I'd probably throw an interception just based off of everything we had right here before. So everything's pretty much caged right here. Again, trying to call this play call, bad play call in this type of thing with this like condensed field. Basically, I called a condensed play on a condensed field. Stupid idea. And then I was about to throw a pick too. But we also, honestly, let me just take a look here. Could I have playmakered somebody back the other direction? Yeah, I probably could have playmakered somebody back this way, whether it's him or him, because there's a lane right here to throw. I even could have threw Kelsey, actually. Yeah, I could have threw Kelsey. So that's another thing. But even then, I just think it's not smart for you to try to like throw down here with this formation. But I did get sacked, so I do like, I'm trying to just test things out and try to see what works, what doesn't. We kind of get lucky right here, I think. No, we didn't. We actually like this play call right here. It could have worked, in my opinion. Just because we put the user in a lot of conflict right here. We got this speed out to guard this, or to pull these guys this way to open up this, but he kind of sits to guard that. But we put stress on the user doing a drag and then an in route. I mean, look at the middle of the field right here. It's wide open, as you guys can see, wide open. So not a bad play call, actually. But Travis Kelce gets absolutely bumped. The ball should have been out by now. I should have been through the ball. That's just stupid on me. The ball should have been out. The ball should be out right here. Literally, no questions asked. The ball should be out right here, and we could turn up and potentially score a touchdown. But I tried to do something stupid, and again, as you guys can see right there, just a bad dot. Again, this right here, I got to recognize he's probably in man coverage right here. Got to recognize that as well. Again, another bad play call. It's actually not man. He kind of hit it, but I mean, ball should be out right here. It's a touchdown. Look at the void in the middle of the field. That's a touchdown. If I pass lead this ball in right here, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. That ball should have been out by now. And then right here, I don't know what happened. I think I tried to throw it to B, and he threw like a moon ball. I don't really know what happened with that, but yeah, essentially this guy scores, and then we're down here trying to make something work with this. And again, we kind of go back to that like switch stick play where it puts this guy in a sort of bind. Nothing gets open, by the way. Absolutely nothing gets open. So I try to throw this, see if that works, and I throw a pick. So lo and behold, that's just how you don't run this offense. So let's go ahead and go over to the other video to kind of show you guys how I could have run it better. Again, this is when I was still learning, so it's probably not going to be perfect. But let's go ahead and switch over to, show you the contrast, basically. All right, so we've got the next game pulled up. Let's just take a look here. So I kind of started this game off trying to run this like doubles formation. Again, I didn't know how to block the blitz at the time that he's sending. So a lot of times I'll probably get screamed at. Actually, he didn't blitz me. He sent 3. So right here, oh my goodness. See, this is why I like rewatching this. So in this situation, right, everything's bagged. Well, to be honest, everything is not bagged. If I wasn't blind, I mean, this is potentially a touchdown. If we pass lead this up and out like over here, we potentially have this because this guy is like going over here. So we potentially would have this. I'm not 100% confident in that. Let me just look at the safety. Yeah, we probably could throw this, but But let's go back. Let's just take a look here, right? So we have this like return route right here. So right here, as you guys can see, his user's coming down. I should playmaker without any, I only have 3 guys rushing. I should be playmaking this guy up. Look at the void in the middle of the field, and his user is coming down right there. I mean, that's a ton of yards. Instead of him running across face, running with this guy, all we have to do is just make him go up. And I mean, nothing but green grass. So just something we have to keep in mind. So that is something that I am going to have to remember when it comes to that play call. So I also know, like, you know, I saw that he was rushing 3. So I was like, okay. And I also saw that the middle of the field was open. So I'm going to try to flood the middle of the field. So, you know, we have this drag crosser, this like fade, and then we also have this return route. So again, a lot of just stress on this middle of the field area, because again, he was only rushing 3, and again, he rushed 4 here, but still, we still picked it up. We had plenty of time. And in all honesty, I had 2 guys open. I just decided to throw that because this guy had more people up here. I mean, wide open. Good pass right there. Good way to kind of do that. My controller turned off, and I bought a new one, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's the reason why I didn't actually run upfield. So again, we kind of do this again where we're flooding the middle of the field. This is match. Well, he just ran his match coverage, because why is this safety that was up over here now? That's match. I got to see that. I got to call my match beaters and just know that that's match coverage. I've got to know that. See, match. It's match. Luckily, we, you know, get able to escape out of the pocket just because Jalen Hurts is that guy. But right here, again, I'm wanting to stress the middle of the field. He actually runs man coverage here. And that's a beam. I ain't going to lie. Like, that was just overall beam out here. Some things you just can't teach, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was definitely a bright spot right there. Again, when it comes down to here, I shouldn't be trying to pass the ball. I didn't learn my lesson. Luckily, you know, we kind of escape out of there, able to score a touchdown. But again, probably shouldn't be calling that type of play, you know, in the red zone, basically. So we get this guy, we get a stop. I try to call that like switch stick type of defense. RB's open. The ball should be out by now, by the way. But again, another thing. Look at the middle of the field. Look at the middle of the field. Without even looking at RB, look at the middle of the field. Wide open. Playmaker him up. Just got to know that. Just got to know that. I've got to playmaker him up because, again, his user comes down. He's been playing aggressive on that. If I playmaker up right there, we're good. But even then, RB's still open. I got the ball out, so we still were able to, you know, kind of push the ball down the field right there. Right here, what do we call? So this, again, this also can beat match. So I tried to call this again. At the time, I didn't know this beat match, but, you know, I decided to call it because you know, match coverage can beat match coverage. So we might have X. We might have X. Like if I lob this up, we might have X. But let me also show y'all something too. And this is why I threw the wheel route. Watch this guy. Watch this guy over here. Just watch him. Watch him. I'll show you guys what I mean. So he's not getting depth. He's not currently still getting back, and he's square to the line of scrimmage. That tells me that that's like a cloud flat. I'm pretty sure that's what zone that is. That's a cloud flat. And as you guys can see, he kind of just like stays right there. Ball should have been out a long time ago. And honestly, we probably didn't even have to necessarily escape the pocket. We probably could have stayed in the pocket and been fine. Actually, because he probably had contains. That's probably why he was able to go get me. It looks like, no, I just was uncomfortable because I saw this guy kind of go right there. He didn't have contains necessarily. At least they didn't contain me. I should have already threw the ball right here. This should be open. I mean, we did also throw it. It was open, but yeah, just sailed it, and then we weren't able to capitalize. So I think I tried to call the same sort of thing again, see if it would work. Yeah, we just didn't get the ball out right there. Again, he only sent 3, and I'm getting screamed at. It's kind of crazy. He picks the ball off. So again, I just kept trying to call the same things over and over. So probably shouldn't have been doing that. So yeah, we want to run this bunch to the wide side. Again, that's probably the most important thing, is to run that bunch to the wide side. So Probably should have. I think I was trying to motion this guy, but then I was like, eventually I'm just gonna block. Again, he only sent 3, so like I should have more time in the pocket. I don't know why I threw that. That was actually a very extremely like dumb read. Right there should have been probably either a throwaway or I could have playmakered, but the middle of the field is actually like fairly congested. But again, at the same time, if you guys take a look right here with this drag, we playmaker him up right here. I mean, wide open. So I don't think his user would have went to go guard that. I think he would have been too concerned with trying to guard that and or trying to guard the potential drag that we would have had that. So bad read right there. Just a absolutely horrible read, and he comes down here and scores, you know, fairly quickly. But all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost, my boys, because we throw a beam the very next play coming out. You know, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. You feel what I'm saying? So again, I've been noticing he's giving up the sideline. That's one thing that I've been saying. I noticed he give up the sideline. So I mean, lo and behold, this guy finally gets dragged down. So I know that play took a long time to develop, but I mean, realistically, that was a good actual play call for this. So we've got here, I'll show you. So we've got this route to push these 2 guys vertical. So we've got this route. So to clear out this area, we've got this route pushing up to clear out this area for the thing, or for the corner. We've got the post, and we've also got this kind of flood in the middle of the field. And then we also have this delay sort of route, which eventually pulls that guy down right there. So I know that took a second to develop. Again, I was trying to look, because again, we had nothing open. I probably could, ball should be out to X right now, but I was trying to, you know, I was trying to throw beams, boy. I was trying to throw beams. So we eventually do throw beams. We were able to have enough time in the pocket, so we were able to move the ball down the field right there. Let's take a look here as well. Let's see what happens. I think I called essentially the same sort of concept. I don't know why I threw that. That would have been a pick. You know, with this drag route and then this like that route, ball should be out already. Drag route again. Not always about getting deep shot, because you can you know, be surgical on your opponent and throw just like little dots. You don't have to push the ball down the field every time. If you throw it to the drag and get racked, I mean, sometimes that's even better than trying to wait for that play to develop. Yeah, so I mean, ball should have been out to X way before now. I don't know why it took me so long to read that. That was another like sort of thing. Ball should have been out again. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. What happened here actually? So it looks like we kind of called that. We have this corner route, wheel route. Let's see what gets open. Let's kind of see. It does look like he's giving a little bit of a cover 1 or cover 3 look. And that's what it is. It is cover 1, because as you guys can see, in 1 deep safety, if there was another guy right here, it could potentially be cover 2 or cover 1, or cover 2 or cover 4. But since he only has 1 high safety, I mean, that pretty much tells you it's either cover 1 or cover 3. If it's not, then I mean, somebody's going to be out of position and it might be a touchdown. But besides the point, I do think, you know, the way that his alignment is, I mean, RB is wide open. Like, yeah, the safety, again, essentially the safety had to pick between the streak. I'm sorry. He had to pick between this streak right here and this. Yeah, so let's just take a look at it again. I scored off of this. It's crazy. But let's just take a look. Watch this guy right here. Watch this safety right here. Watch him. So as you guys can see, he decided to go up that way. So it's going to be wide open. Devontae Smith, that's just him being the best and scoring a touchdown right there. So good read. Good read. Again, for that alignment, that is a good read to call a cover 3 on. I do like that. He did. This guy started moving the ball down the field, and it looks like he threw a pick. But again, that's not what we're here for. We're here to look at my offense. We are here to look at my offense. So it looks like, I mean, based off of this, it does like man coverage. So I do actually like this as far as a man beating like type of call, and it is man coverage. RB should be open right here. Nope. B is actually, I mean, we could have threw to B, but again, I wasn't comfortable in the pocket here. So, I mean, if we just step up, if we just climb the pocket here and step up, this guy is getting wide open and there's no help over here because both these two are occupied. This guy's going to run into green grass. It should be a touchdown. So I should have just stepped up into the pocket instead of trying to run, you know, again, out of the pocket. So I eventually threw it away. So just got to know that for next time. So again, mistake, should have called the wheel instead of the streak, but it does still kind of work anyway. I do like the wheel a little bit more from what I have seen, but I did also call this. Let's go ahead and look back at this play art. I also called this because of this tight end wheel route. If somebody calls shaded down man, that tight end wheel route is going to burn that. And that is absolutely what happens right here. I noticed it immediately because, again, I saw that he was in man coverage 4. So I saw here, watch this guy right here, because he's the one that's matched up onto Travis Kelce. So watch that guy right there. I think that's Sean Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Watch this right here. Watch him. See how he kind of comes down, wide open, touchdown. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's a beam. That's a laser, boys. That is an absolute laser. So that did end up making him quit that game. But as you guys can see, I was starting to learn a little bit more how to do the offense, and I've just been trying to learn as much as I can, you know, using this offense and everything like that. So hopefully, you know, my breakdown of my film makes sense. You guys learn. I know I learned for myself. Hopefully you guys also learned as well. You know, if you are trying to either learn a new offense or, I mean, essentially learn how to run an offense. So, you know, again, it's just all about chess match. You know, you put things out for your opponent. Again, your opponent doesn't know what play you're calling. You know the play that you're calling. You can kind of see what covers are in and you can like go with that and then kind of mess with your opponent doing that, throwing out certain route combos and everything like that to throw your opponent off. So again, hopefully you guys did enjoy that video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and we will see you guys in that next video, man. Appreciate you guys. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.